The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink Community TV, its sponsors, or partners.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris. My friends call me RT, and this is RT Cooks It. Today we're going to be cooking on my rat rod barbecue. We're going to go ahead and do a warm blue cheese, potato, and bacon salad, and we're also going to do some butterfly drumsticks. The fire's rolling. We're going to add a little more heat, get it going a little bit better, then we're going to get prepped and get into the cooking. It's another beautiful day out in the garden here. We're going to be doing that warm potato salad. I got the potatoes, bacon, bit of blue cheese, sour cream, mayonnaise, and a red onion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little more fuel to the fire to make sure it stays going for us. And we'll just get this warmed up. A little bit of coals, and that's all going to start. It's all going to mingle in and start on fire. And I'll get a couple sticks in there. And when I roll this in underneath, the sticks, everything will get buried inside, and it's going to get the coal bed going nicely. So for this, we have a cast iron frying pan. I'm just going to set this up here on the grill, and we have some small potatoes. So I've already washed these inside. We're outside now here today, so I just went ahead and pre-washed everything, make it easy to get right into the cooking. So just give these a quick inspection. We'll see there's just a small bit of bad potato there. We'll cut all these about the same size. We'll say some purple ones. Get all these cut up around the same size. Get them into that cast iron frying pan. We're going to lay this right down in the coals, and we're going to have the coals wrap all around these potatoes and get them nice and warmed up, get them cooked. Going to take about 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, but probably closer to 45 minutes to cook these. We'll get them down in the fire. We'll get the fire all around it, and then we'll get right into the dressing. So we get all these cut up, get them all, you want them about the same size, then they're going to cook at about the same rate. Nothing too complicated here, just nice and simple. Get them all in. 2 to go. We're gonna spread a little bit of oil across the top of that. Oh, you have a little bit of rod here, so we'll just get rid of that. No, I don't like that potato at all. It's not in very good shape, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of that potato. Take this potato, put it in. Get our grill, get our cast iron going. A little bit of oil in the bottom. Just flip that around a bit. And we're gonna set this right down in the coals. So I'm gonna set this in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll these coals in all around it now. So we'll just pull that out a little bit. And ever so gently, we'll pull all these coals in. And we're going to get them under this side. This is where we're going to cook the chicken, is on this side here. So let's go ahead. Oh, little piece of coal in there. That's all right. Bit of flavor, nothing to it. Get all this in here underneath. Get these big pieces. We'll get a pair of tongs. Get some of these nice big pieces right in the back, all around that cast iron frying pan, and we're going to cook it right in with the coals. Drag all this in. Perfect, nicely mingling in. Lots of heat there. Lots of heat, and we're going to get lots of flavor as that smoke rolls right in. To help that along, we'll get a couple small sticks, and we're going to stick it right in around that cast iron frying pan. And what that's going to do is help the coals just keep going and keep rolling and keep burning. All in around. Like I say, that's going to be half hour, 45 minutes. One more little piece across the front. And we'll let that start cooking. Lower down the grill. Let that grill warm up on the far side for when we put our butterfly drumsticks on. Let that grill get good and warm. And now we're going to go ahead and get right into the dressing. So the dressing, this is many different tries, many different ways to make a dressing I enjoy. So we have some mayonnaise. We have maybe, somewhere close to the same amount of sour cream. Get that mixed around. Some of the good stuff. Bit of bacon bits in there. Save some for the top to top it off. We'll just set that over, and we're going to just take this blue cheese and roughly crumble it up a bit. And again, we're going to save some for the top of the salad to sort of dress it up and finish it off. So we'll just go all the way across. Loose, rough chop, nothing to it. Get that in. Bit of blue cheese. And what this is going to do is give all this a little bit of time to mingle together. Let it all get together. Let the bacon flavor get into the blue cheese. The blue cheese flavor is going to get into the bacon and the mayonnaise and the sour cream. And this is just a diced red onion we're going to add in. So there's 1, 2, I think we'll do 4. 3 and 4 slices worth. That should be a nice amount. We'll get this all mixed up. Oh, this is looking good. And the idea of doing this early is we're going to put this in the fridge. Well, we're going to put it in the cooler because we have a cooler out here, not a fridge. We're going to put this in, and that's going to allow this to mingle in and get the flavors working nicely. And when we're done, we'll put this on the potatoes, and it's going to warm up. The cheese is going to melt a little bit. At the end, we're going to put some bacon bits on top, a bit of blue cheese on top, and then we'll put some nice pepper across it. And you're going to have a beautiful, warm potato salad. We'll just check on this fire and see how we're doing. Everything's looking good. We're burning in here nicely. You can see what I want to do is I'm going to roll that grill up again quickly so I can get a good eye on what's happening and make sure everything's cooking perfectly. Oh yeah, we can see everything's starting to take. And what I like to use in the fire is a bunch of different woods, kind of depending on what I'm doing. Birch is a beautiful wood to cook with. It's good hardwood, readily available here in Newfoundland. There's lots of it. The Rhine is a little bitter, so if I'm cooking and I go to put birch on, I usually don't put it on in the middle of cooking food. I'll use, I have a little bit of maple and a little bit of apple that I got from my friends, and I use that if I want to throw it right under the food. And listen, if I do have to put birch in, I'll peel off the rind, because the rind has a real bitter taste, and it takes away from the flavor of the food, and it really imparts itself right into the food, and that's not something you want to really taste. Fire's coming along nicely. We're going to get that salad dressing into the fridge, let that mingle up together. We're going to let the potatoes cook for a little while, and when we come back, we're going to go ahead and get right into dressing up the chicken, getting the chicken butterflied, get it spiced, and get it marinated for a little while. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back. We got the potatoes on. They're cooking, through the magic of TV. They've probably been cooking about 20 minutes. So we're going to let them continue cooking down there, and we're going to put together a couple other things for today. I have a little bit of butter on, warming up. And what I plan to do with the butter is I'm going to add a little bit to the butter, stir it around. I'm going to put that right into my basic barbecue sauce and sort of bring it up a notch. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to make a drink. So this is a Lucier sour is what I call it. And a cousin of mine makes this drink and showed it to me, and I thought it was a nice drink to share. And what it is, it's a whiskey sour with a twist. He just uses maple syrup instead of simple syrup, and it turns into be a nice tasting summer drink, of course. So we'll get a bit of lemon in there, put that off to the side. We got our shaker, put some ice in our shaker, put our lemon down in the shaker. We're going to go ahead and get a couple ounces of some bourbon. And I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and add a couple ounces in here as well. We'll let that sizzle up. That'll be one of the flavors we'll add to our barbecue sauce. And the other thing we're going to use is a little bit of good old Cape Breton maple syrup. And what we're going to do is about an ounce of that. Pour that in. And I think we'll give this a little drop of maple syrup too. We'll tie that in. So we got some butter, some maple syrup, and a little bit of bourbon. We'll let that mingle and warm up, and we're going to dump that right in with our barbecue sauce and kind of take all those flavors and match them in. So we got our Lucier sour. We'll give it a good old shake. Set this off to the side. Shake it up, and you can strain it off. I prefer to just go ahead and use the ice that's in there and just get it right into your glass. So there you have a Lucier sour, and the little bit of maple syrup ties in nicely with that bit of bourbon. Like I say, makes for a great summer drink. Lucier sour is ready, so now we'll get our stock barbecue sauce, whatever barbecue sauce you like, it doesn't matter. And I'll go ahead and I'll get this, and we'll pour that in with it. Nice little bit of added flavor for our barbecue sauce. Get our little basting brush, and we'll just give this a nice little mix. Get this all mingled together. And this is what we're going to use to baste our chicken once the chicken starts to get cooked. Nice little stir, I'd say it's perfect now. Mingled in, mixed in nicely. We'll set that aside, set this up here, and go ahead and start prepping the chicken now. I have some already cut up and butterflied, ready to go. I got a few left, so we'll go ahead and show you how I butterfly these out. And I just take my knife, and the first thing I do is I pop off this little bit of excess back here. Pop this off, little bit of bone. Just get the knife right in, nice and gently. Cut it open, and then just get in and lay it out. And the reason I do this is I like to get the chicken leg drum right on the grill like this, so it's spread out nicely, it's cooking evenly, and it's cooking a little quicker. But the other thing that it's doing is it's allowing me to easily see when they're done, because you get inside of the bone, sometimes you don't know if they're cooked all the way through. So we'll see. This is good. Give this a little flip down here. Nice and slow, nice and gentle, no rush. Get all these pieces in. This one's got a little piece that's got to go. There it is. Little piece of bone is what it is when they cut it apart. Just fillet it up, down either side of the bone, open it up. There you go, nothing to it. Nice and easy, nice and slow. And this is going to make delicious chicken drums, butterflied chicken drums today, with a warm potato salad that's on the grill or down in the fire cooking right now. There we go, that one's ready. Put that in, set this off to the side. Keep that chicken hand off to the side. Get some spice in here. This is just salt, pepper, garlic, nothing too fancy. Get that mixed around. We'll get all this mixed in, get that mingled in. You can see, remember, we made that barbecue sauce. We added a little bit of that bourbon, a little bit of maple syrup to the standard barbecue sauce with a little bit of butter. Just keep mixing these around, get everything linked in. And to tie it together, we made a nice whiskey sour. Oh, not a whiskey sour, sorry, a Lucier sour, which is the bourbon and the maple syrup and a little bit of lemon. What we're going to do is we're going to get these right on the grill and get them cooking. So I just like to open them up and lay them right on the grill and let them start cooking. We want to leave these skin side up for about 1/3 of the cook, and then we want to get them flipped over and get that skin nice and crunchy. We just lay them all out, lay them out flat, and you can see, because they're spread out like that and because they're open and the bone's exposed, they're going to cook a lot quicker. And it's going to be a lot more consistent. You're going to know when they're cooked this way rather than guessing or getting meat probes or anything involved. So we got all the chicken on. We got the potatoes going. We got the barbecue sauce going. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and get this chicken basted up with some delicious barbecue sauce. Get that potato salad on the go when we come back.
At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back. It's butterfly chicken drums today, warm potato salad. The potatoes are ready to go. I'm just going to drag them out of the fire, pull them out, let them cool off a little bit. They got to cool off. They're quite warm. We'll just give those a little mix around, see how they're doing. Grab a pair of tongs, just give them a little toss. Oh, they're perfectly cooked. They're browned up nicely. They're ready to go. Now they're pretty warm, so I will give them a couple minutes to cool off. While we do that, let that cool off, I'm going to go ahead and flip these drums. And what I've done with the drums is I've already flipped them once, and I gave them a light coat of barbecue sauce. So now we're just going to flip them again, and we're going to put another light coat of barbecue sauce on it. And what I like to do is put the barbecue sauce on in layers, so thin layers and multiple layers. So I might put on barbecue sauce 4 or 5 times. And all it is building a layer, and it's getting sweet, and it gives it the time to cook right into the meat. So we'll go ahead with a nice light layer on top. You can see the chicken's browned up. Cooked about halfway through now, I would guess, based on how it feels and looks. We'll let this get in, baste all these up, nice thin layer of barbecue sauce. And just keep flipping and saucing, flipping and saucing. And that you're gonna add layers and layers of flavor. Right now the skin is crisped up nicely. There we go. Let all them sit. Our temperature's doing pretty good. I'd say we're somewhere close to that 350. Just give that a feel. Oh yeah, that's very close to 350. We'll go ahead and get those potatoes in the right into the bowl now. They're still good and warm. Get the potatoes in, a little bit of juice. Set that over there. Now we have, this is our dressing we made earlier, which is part mayonnaise, part sour cream, chunks of blue cheese. We just want this to get in here and warm up for a second. We'll see where we sit there. I don't want to put too much sauce in. Give it a little stir. The nice warm potatoes are going to melt down that blue cheese and that mayonnaise and sour cream mix. Oh, it's looking perfect. Nice blend. We'll give that a minute to mingle in. I'm going to go ahead and give the chicken drums another little turn. Oh, look at that. They are coming together nicely. You can see the barbecue sauce is still there. I want to get another light layer of barbecue sauce on the other side. Oh, these are looking good. Oh, they're cooked nicely. I'm going to say a layer of barbecue sauce on this side, and then we're going to be very close to done. Get that barbecue sauce on here. Another nice light layer. The trick is to try and get all the barbecue sauce to stay on the chicken rather than dripping off. So if you go in light layers, it's kind of going to hold on, and then once it's crisped up and caramelized a little bit, we're going to go ahead and get another layer on top of the last layer, and so on and so on. So there's a great layer. Potato salad's coming together. I'm going to go ahead and cut up a little bit the leftover blue cheese I have now. So we'll just crumble that, cut that up into some pieces. Nice little crumble of it. We're going to pour that over top. And on top of that, we're going to pour just a little bit of bacon bits, and that's going to give us a nice little presentation. Nice little presentation on the on our salad. A little bit of bacon bits on top of that. And there we go. Our nice warm potato salad is good to go. Chicken, maybe one more little turn. They are close. You can just see nice and crisp, caramelized. They look gorgeous. Look at this outside of that. Right juicy. You can see the juices bubbling inside the chicken drums. Those are going to be something else. So just a quick recap. We have our warm potato salad, which is potato medley, and it's multiple colored potatoes. There were some purple potatoes, red potatoes, white potatoes, yellow potatoes, all mixed in there. We have sour cream, mayonnaise, blue cheese, and a bit of bacon, all mixed together. That's given us our potato salad. Our chickens, we went ahead and had a barbecue sauce, just your standard store-bought barbecue sauce. We added a little bit of bourbon, a little bit of maple syrup, and some butter, just to spruce it up a little bit and to tie it right in with our Lucier sour we made, which is bourbon, lemon juice, and a little bit of maple syrup. I'm going to go ahead and just roll this up and get it out of the fire. It's ready to go now. I mean, this is perfect. The chicken's ready, so we'll take it up out of the way. And what that does is it puts it into a warming position. So all it's going to do is stay up there and stay nice and warm. We'll get one of these pieces of chicken off here for a sample. We definitely have to have a taste. We'll have to give that a minute to cool off. Some of that potato salad. Get a little bit of that potato salad right onto the plate. Nice, delicious looking warm potato salad. Our Lucier sour. Give that potato salad a sample and a little try. See how we did. Couple potatoes. Bit of that good old sauce. The blue cheese is so mild. If you don't like blue cheese, or if you don't think you like blue cheese, try it. Everything mixes in so nicely, you can hardly tell that bold blue cheese flavor has been toned down by the mayonnaise and the sour cream. It's turned out really well. The chicken, we'll go ahead and have a little sample of the chicken and see how we did. To me, it looks perfect. The color's great. The cook on it looks delicious. We'll just get right in and have a bite. Juice is just flowing. Cooked perfectly, nice, sweet. You can taste that little bit of maple syrup and bourbon in there that finished this right off nicely. Remember to follow us on all your favorite social medias. Just search RT Cooks It, you should find us. And be sure to tune in next time for more cooking adventures right here on Eastlink Community TV. Thanks for coming.